Rock and roll later on tonight. Jake Paul against Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., the main event. You can buy the pay-per-view right now. Just go to thezone.com. That gets going at 5 o'clock Pacific time. Inside the Honda Center in Anaheim, California, 2 fights done. Both of them went the distance. What will happen in our third fight? It's time for the heavyweights. Joshua Edwards and Dominic Hardy. Beto Duran and Nonito Donaire and Alexis Rocha, the third fight this afternoon. We got 6 for you here on the prelim show. Heavyweight action. Then after this, we're going to have the bantamweights. And then Joel Iriarte and also Holly Holm against Yolanda Vega is still to come. Right now, let's look at the tape for the big boys. The heavyweight action coming your way. As Joshua Edwards and Dominic Hardy. Same height, but it's Edwards who weighing 226. He does have an inch reach advantage, the young fighter from Houston, Texas, U.S. Olympian. All right, let's set it up to the ring, the Big Mo.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our viewers joining us around the world on DAZN, and welcome to those of you joining us here live in Anaheim in the Honda Center ahead of tonight's main event between Jake Paul and Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. But before that, we have arrived at the heavyweight division, scheduled for 6 3-minute rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, please welcome to the ring, Dominic Hardy.
Windy City's own Dominic Hardy with 9 professional fights. The record of 6-3, 4 KOs. Been fighting the club scene in the Midwest. A couple fights in Green Bay. There's obviously a big test for him as he takes on the U.S. Olympian heavyweight.
That's a big boy too, man. You know, and sometimes in this weight class, weight can matter.
Oh yeah. Saw Hardy in the hotel, and I was sitting down. He stood up. I'm 6'1". I'm like, oh, this guy's big. Like, this is a heavyweight. He's got his hands full tonight, wearing all black, got the title robe on. Okay. Come out with the title, saying something.
I mean, serious business when you come out with title.
And now his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, please welcome the 2024 U.S. Olympian, Joshua Edwards.
With Ronnie Shields on his side, the Rocket, Joshua Edwards, out of Houston, how appropriate. Very, very talented young man. Oscar De La Hoya signed him out of the Olympics. Oscar's been pushing him, saying this guy could be the future. You're going to enjoy watching his fight. Not just the way, because he gets the knockouts. Mind you, it's only 2 fights. But the way that he fights. Coming off a first-round KO on Memorial Weekend. Great personality. Great charisma. And a lot of talent.
Well, when you're an Olympian, you're like that. You know, you'll have the confidence as you walk into this ring. He has that confidence. The way he's walking, you know, he owns it.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, live inside the Honda Center in Anaheim, California, and live on DAZN, this bout is scheduled for 6 3-minute rounds in the heavyweight division. Our referee in charge when the bell rings is David Hartman. 2 warriors, 1 fight. Who wants it more? Let's meet the fighters. First, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the all-black trunks, he stands 6 feet, 3 inches tall. He weighed in at 251.4 pounds. He holds a professional record of 6 victories versus 3 defeats, with 4 of those wins coming by way of knockout. And he fights out of Chicago, Illinois, introducing Dominic Hardy. And now his opponent, standing across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the white and multicolored trunks. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall. He weighed in at 226 pounds even. He enters tonight with a perfect, undefeated professional record of 2 victories opposite no defeats. And he fights out of the Space City of Houston, Texas. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the 2024 U.S. Olympian, the Rocket, Joshua Edwards.
Pause for 2 seconds. All lines look good. Right here on the title and up is good. Right here at the top of the lettering is good. Commands at all times. Protect at all times. As a reminder, I do out. Okay? Here we go. Touch glove.
David Hartman, our third man in the ring. Chris Lieben, Lou Moret, and Tiffany Clinton are judges for this one. Scheduled for 6 rounds in the heavyweight division. Dominic Hardy knows he has his hands full. 9 professional fights. He's an insurance salesman during the day, insurance marketing salesman. He wears a shirt and tie to work. Boxing is his passion, as he said, and Dominic has his hands full against Joshua Edwards, who's been boxing his entire career, brought to the sport by his dad. Tried basketball a little bit in high school, got hurt, and said, no, let's go back to boxing. You're going to like his style, the way he comes out, Nonito.
Edward is throwing those jabs and setting up his big shots. You know, a lot of times to set up those big shots, you got to throw those jabs. And one thing we see that we didn't see in the previous fight, he's doubling his jab, and he's doubling to the body and to the head, and then that's when the counter comes.
Edwards turned pro in April. Had a second-round stoppage against Larry Gonzalez, making his debut. And then he stopped Alexander Rhodes Memorial Weekend in Vegas. And Oscar liked his performance so much, said, hey, I'm putting you on the Jake Paul Chavez Jr. card. And here he is. And down goes Hardy. Oh, my! A big right from the Rocket Edwards. Wow!
I see that coming. I was seeing it, the way he was throwing those rights.
And it's over.
It's
a
over.
First-round KO for the Rocket, Joshua Edwards. This young man is out of control, and he's 3-0. .103 of the first round, Nonito.
Well, he set it all up with that jab, you know, and when you're occupied with that jab, the way he was dropping those hands, he got caught with that counter straight, and it was night-night for him.
Tricked him. He was jabbing to the body, and Hardy dropped his hands, thinking he was going to drop another body shot with the jab, which opened up the perfect right hand to the top of the chin of Hardy. Joshua Rocket Edwards really living up to his name.
He's rocking it. He's definitely rocking it. But one thing is, that jab set everything up for him. And this is how and why the jab is such an important part of boxing. It sets the big shots. And that's what he did against Hardy.
That's a big dude. He weighed at 253 yesterday, rehydrated to about 270, and went down hard. And we'll get you the replays in a bit. My goodness. And Barrow, let me give you that bad cliche. He was fighting like he was double parked, right? He's not messing around. He don't get paid overtime.
No overtime, baby.
Wow. So, well, let's just show you the entire fight now.
Again, those jab to the body, jab to the head, and then that counter right down.
Hardy never saw it coming, too. Expected a jab downstairs and that monster's right hand.
He sat on his feet, you know.
My goodness.
Vicious. And that was just perfectly timed. He knew from that jab where he was coming from. And when he had the opportunity to throw that straight right hand landed as hard as he could, knocking out Hardy.
We will be interviewing the Rocket, Joshua Edwards. But my goodness. Man, Hardy. I told people don't sleep on this one. It's going to be a knockout. I didn't think it was going to be a first round and not a one hitter like that. Let's make it official with Big Mo.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee David Hartman calls a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 3 seconds of the very first round, declaring your winner by knockout and still undefeated, the Rocket, Joshua Edwards.
103 of the first round. Lexus, you're only going to work the first 3 fights with us, so we're going to say goodbye to you, but let me get your final thoughts on Joshua Edwards.
Man, this guy's a talent. What can I say? I'm looking forward to seeing more of him. Really, like I said, he's really living up to his nickname, the Rocket. Can't wait to see more of him, and that was just pitch perfect right hand. He confused them by using the jab upstairs, downstairs, upstairs, confused them, dropped his lead left right hand, dropped him.
And Lex, we're going to see you in the ring hopefully sometime this year?
Hopefully sometime this year. Can't disclose it, but I'm sustaining a little injury right now, so I'm just waiting for that to heal down, and I'll be back.
All right, we'll see you, Lex. Great job on the broadcast today.
Appreciate you guys.
Enjoy this rest of the day. Remember, pay-per-view is at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Donito, for you, though, Edwards, would you impress
You know, he was very, very, I guess, what would you say, he's very cerebral. You know, he's using that jab, he's stepping here. He's not just throwing it to the top, he's throwing it to the body. And then once he got that distance, pop, over that right hand, you know, and drop and knock Hardy out.
All right, so Alexis Rocha, enjoy your night tonight, Lex. Appreciate you as always.
Hey, brother, appreciate you, man. That was awesome.
Yep. All right. Woo. More heavyweight action coming your way. July 19th, a rematch for the ages. Usyk Dubois at Wembley Stadium for the undisputed heavyweight glory. Be part of this historic boxing night. Buy it now at thezone.com/boxing. Man, heavyweights. There's something about the heavyweights, Donito. Not that you're one of them, but they always put you on your toes.
Oh yeah, man. You know, one punch from the heavyweight can really end fights, and that's exactly what we saw today.
Joshua Edwards, one man. You do not like working more than a couple minutes, do you?
I mean, a lot of heavyweights, they want to come out here and wait. I plan to get right to it and establish my jab and then start looking for my other punches to land.
That's something that Nonito, you mentioned right away. You like his jab.
You know, not only that, but he mixed it up to the top, to the bottom.
Yeah.
But what did you see when you were in front of Hardy and after those jabs that you were throwing to the body, to the head?
He started reaching. He started reaching for after I started letting my jab and I put my right hand to the body. I seen him reaching, trying to like catch it. So that's when I just like I heard my coach say step forward with the right hand. And then that's when I stepped forward.
There it is.
Yeah, there it is, that right hand. You listen to Ronnie.
Yeah, always. I listened to my corner, man, immediately. Like,
so okay, I gotta ask the dumb question here.
What's that?
How does that feel? Something flush like that.
That was. I mean, that's what we train for, man. We train to be accurate and just letting our hands go. So when it happened in front of Bright, it's just another day in the office for me.
Now, that's a dude who weighed 253 yesterday at the weigh-ins, probably rehydrated to 270, 275. You're 225. You always said it. I might be one of the lighter heavyweights, but I have that power. You told me that before.
Yeah, don't let the size and the weight fool you. Like, we're like my strength and conditioning team. I feel like it's the best in the game. Like we're increasing speed, we're increasing power without getting slower. So it's just man, we headed to the top.
Well, going into this, after this fight, you know, sometimes easy fights doesn't teach you much. But what did you learn into this fight? After this victory.
This one was kind of tough. I'm always say the same thing. Listening to your corner, like your corner is seeing things out there like in real time. So if you listen to them immediately, like Ronnie said, probably like 10 seconds before I landed that last right hand. He said, step forward with the right hand. I heard it, and I got on it immediately. So just always listening to your corner. They seeing things that you can't see.
You know, some people are seeing you for the first time. I've done all your fights, all
Uh-huh.
2 of them. But you come in here, you have a great demeanor about it, but you are building that fan base. Obviously, Houston's there with you.
Yeah.
But you have your dad who took you to the gym when you started. Tell
Yeah.
people that story about how special the relationship is with your dad in boxing.
Man, my dad is just like my whole motivation, like all the way from before I even had my own motivation. He was the motivation, like from when I was very, very young. Like I was getting put out of daycares, elementary schools. I was fighting, but I was a playful kid. That's how I played. But he put me in the boxing gym at a real young age. I took to it like just like that, and it's been boxing since then.
Now, Nonito, I was at the hotel, and I was in the elevator, and I see his robe. Your sister had your robe.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's early in the morning. I didn't want to say, hey, let me bother you. But I'm like, that robe is beautiful right there.
Yeah.
So what was the inspiration behind the robe, man? A lot of rockets everywhere.
Yeah, I just want to keep going with the Space City thing. I'm from Houston. Susie Wong did the robe and the trunks for me, and then Jackson was on the gloves. So I got they're creative. Both Susie and Jackson Boxing, they're super creative. Like I get them my idea and they run with it. So.
All right, main event tonight, though, it's Jake Paul, Chavez Jr.
Jake is my guy.
Really?
Know him personally, that's my guy. And he work hard. He's not going
Exactly.
He gonna put the work in.
How did you guys become friends?
Partner with USA Boxing back right before we went to the Olympics, like in 2024, maybe I think it was, before the 2024 Olympics. Like he became a partner.
That's right. He was. Yeah.
And then he was just like teaching us stuff about branding ourselves and just like posting content and making fans go up and stuff like that. So he taught us a lot, and he's cool people. So,
all right, Donito, let's see if you paid attention. The branding. So, what's your Instagram? Look at the camera.
Walking on good 2 times, man. That's the Instagram. Put in Joshua Edwards. Put Joshua Edwards in, you'll find me.
There you go.
Congratulations,
brother. You look great.
Yeah, Joshua Edwards looking good. He's got to go talk to the commission. A bunch of fans here waiting for him, man. Like, there's a lot. Look at the people waiting behind him, waiting to talk to him.
That's right.
You knock out people like that.
Hey, everybody's lining up, you know, and then for him, it's like line them all up, you know.
And Oscar De La Hoya, I know he's super happy about him. I'm pretty sure Oscar's going to come out today. You know what, Edwards? He's fighting in a couple weeks. He just wants to move that young man.
Hey, he did what he did today, impressively. You know, and he needs more of that, more fights, more challenges to get him to the next level. Because he already has that talent. Why not get him the challenges that will lead him to be into the next level?
And somebody's been on the next level.